Imagine standing at the bottom of a flight of stairs you used to run up without a second thought. But today, looking at those steps feels like facing a mountain. You might notice that your legs feel strangely heavy, almost like they are filled with lead. Or perhaps you find yourself pausing halfway through a simple shower just to catch your breath. Maybe you lie in bed at night exhausted, but your feet are burning or throbbing, keeping you awake. These are not just signs of getting older. They are the silent, desperate cries of your endothelium, the thin, delicate lining inside your blood vessels that is responsible for keeping your blood flowing smoothly. When that lining becomes damaged, microscopic clots and sticky plaque begin to turn your body's superhighways into clogged, narrow dirt roads. But what if I told you that the solution to clearing these pathways isn't found in a complicated surgery, but potentially in just 1 teaspoon a day of specific potent natural powders? Today we are going to explore the 4 most powerful vascular superfoods that science has discovered. However, I need you to listen very closely because this list is not what you expect. We will reveal a specific spice at number 3 that is sitting in millions of American kitchens right now. But if you are using the wrong type, which 90% of people are, you could be silently damaging your liver instead of helping your heart. We will also uncover a rare exotic fruit at number 1 that outperforms almost every other antioxidant known to man. But we must start with number 4, a solution you think you know, but I guarantee you are likely using it in a way that renders it completely useless. Let's reclaim your vitality starting right now. Number 4, beetroot powder. You might be thinking, I've heard this before, beets are good for blood flow. And you're right, but there is a massive difference between knowing something helps and knowing how to actually make it work. Most seniors who take beetroot powder are literally flushing their money down the drain because they are committing one simple common mistake that blocks the medicine before it even enters their system. To understand this, we need to talk about nitric oxide. Now don't let that term intimidate you. Nitric oxide is simply a natural gas your body produces. Think of it as a messenger molecule. Its job is to tell your stiff, aging blood vessels to relax and widen. When your blood vessels relax, blood flows more easily. Oxygen reaches your muscles, your brain feels sharper, your hands and feet feel warmer. Beetroot is packed with dietary nitrates, the raw materials your body uses to create nitric oxide. But here's the secret most seniors don't know. Your body cannot convert the nitrates in beetroot directly into nitric oxide in your stomach. It requires a specific team of healthy bacteria that live on the surface of your tongue to start the chemical reaction first. This pathway is called the enterosalivary circulation, a fancy term that simply means nitrates must cycle through your mouth before becoming active. And here's the fatal mistake. Many seniors wake up, brush their teeth, use a strong antiseptic mouthwash to kill germs, and then drink their beetroot juice or smoothie. By doing this, you have just sterilized your mouth and killed the very bacteria needed to unlock the power of the beetroot. Without those bacteria, that red powder is just expensive colored water. The nitrates remain locked, your blood vessels remain constricted, and you remain frustrated. So how do we fix this? Here is the sound advice protocol. First, ditch harsh antibacterial mouthwash, especially around the time you consume beets. Gentle brushing is fine. Just avoid sterilizing your oral bacteria before taking beetroot. Second, use what I call the swish and hold technique. When you drink your beetroot mixture, do not gulp it down. Hold each sip in your mouth for 10 to 15 seconds. Swish it gently around your tongue before swallowing. This maximizes contact between nitrates and oral bacteria, dramatically improving conversion to nitric oxide. Third, timing matters. Mix 1 teaspoon of high-quality beetroot powder in a glass of water and drink it about 90 minutes before your daily walk. Why 90 minutes? Because that's when nitric oxide levels peak in your bloodstream. When you combine that peak with the natural circulation boost of walking, you create a powerful synergy. Oxygen is driven deeper into tissues. You may notice a subtle warmth returning to your fingers and toes. That warmth is circulation coming back online. Beetroot opens the road. But once those roads are open, we must protect them from damage. And that brings us to number 3. Number 3, Ceylon cinnamon. Now we need to have a serious conversation about the jar of cinnamon sitting in your pantry. I mentioned earlier that 90% of people are making a critical mistake here, and that is not an exaggeration. When we talk about clogged arteries, most people immediately blame cholesterol, but cholesterol often arrives after the damage has already begun. The true arsonist is high blood sugar. Did you know that excess glucose in your bloodstream behaves like microscopic shards of glass? As it travels through your circulation, it scrapes and irritates the delicate endothelial lining of your blood vessels. Your body rushes in to patch those injuries, often using cholesterol as the repair material. Over time, those patches harden into plaque. Cinnamon helps stop this damage before it begins. It mimics insulin, the hormone that moves sugar from your blood into your cells. By helping regulate blood sugar, cinnamon reduces that vascular sandpaper effect. But here's the dangerous trap. If your bottle simply says cinnamon and it was inexpensive at a regular grocery store, you are almost certainly consuming cassia cinnamon. Cassia contains high levels of a compound called coumarin. In small amounts, coumarin is harmless. But if you take a teaspoon daily hoping to clean your arteries, you may be ingesting levels that can stress your liver. This creates a terrifying paradox, trying to protect your heart while harming your liver. The solution is non-negotiable. You must use Ceylon cinnamon, also called true cinnamon or Cinnamomum verum. Ceylon cinnamon comes primarily from Sri Lanka. It is lighter in color, has thin layered bark, and contains negligible amounts of coumarin. It delivers blood sugar stabilization without liver toxicity. This is the only type seniors should use daily. Here's how to maximize its effect. Do not sprinkle it onto sugary toast. Instead, add half a teaspoon to your morning coffee or herbal tea, but not while boiling. Boiling temperatures can degrade delicate oils like cinnamaldehyde, the active compound responsible for many of cinnamon's benefits. Allow your beverage to cool slightly, then stir in the cinnamon. This simple switch from cassia to Ceylon transforms cinnamon from a casual spice into a daily vascular protector. You are not just cleaning plaque, you are preventing it from forming. But what about plaque that has already been sitting there for years? For that, we need something stronger, something that acts like a biological chisel. Number 2, aged garlic extract. If beetroot is the opener and Ceylon cinnamon is the protector, then aged garlic extract is the plaque stabilizer. For centuries, garlic has been revered as a heart healer, but raw garlic can cause heartburn, indigestion, and, let's be honest, social discomfort. Many seniors avoid it entirely, and that is a mistake, because when garlic is aged properly for up to 20 months, something extraordinary happens. When you crush raw garlic, it produces a compound called allicin. Allicin fights infections, but it is unstable and disappears quickly. During the aging process, harsh compounds break down and convert into a stable antioxidant called S-allyl cysteine. This is the magic ingredient. Research published in the Journal of Nutrition has shown that aged garlic extract can slow the progression of coronary artery calcification. Calcification is like limestone building up in old pipes. It makes arteries stiff and brittle. S-allyl cysteine helps reduce this hardening process. It supports arterial flexibility. It stabilizes plaque so it is less likely to rupture. And plaque rupture, not slow buildup, is what triggers most heart attacks. Here's where protocol matters. Eating more raw garlic will not provide therapeutic levels of S-allyl cysteine. You would need unrealistic amounts. Instead, choose a high-quality aged garlic extract supplement, often labeled as kyolic garlic. Clinical studies typically use 600 to 1,200 mg daily. Take it with your heaviest meal. Why? Because sulfur compounds absorb better in the presence of dietary fats. Your dinner becomes a therapy session for your arteries, working quietly overnight. We have opened the roads, we have stopped the damage, we have softened the plaque. Now we need to address the final piece, oxidation. Number 1, amla powder, Indian gooseberry. This is the secret weapon, and it sits at number 1 for a reason. In the Western world, we obsess over cholesterol numbers, LDL, HDL, total cholesterol. But here's the truth. Cholesterol itself is not evil. Your body needs it to build hormones and repair cells. The real villain is oxidized cholesterol. Imagine slicing an apple and leaving it on the counter. It turns brown. That is oxidation. When LDL cholesterol oxidizes in your bloodstream, it becomes sticky and dangerous. It clings to artery walls. If you stop oxidation, you stop plaque from gaining traction. Enter amla. Also known as Indian gooseberry, amla is one of the most powerful antioxidants ever studied. On the ORAC scale, which measures antioxidant strength, amla scores off the charts. It is dramatically more potent than blueberries or oranges. It floods your bloodstream with protective compounds that neutralize free radicals before they can rust your cholesterol. But amla has a unique advantage. Most vitamin C is fragile. Heat destroys it. However, the vitamin C in amla is naturally protected by plant compounds called tannins. That means even when dried into powder, it remains potent. Some studies have even compared amla to statin medications. Participants taking amla saw reductions in LDL and triglycerides, along with increases in HDL, without common statin side effects like muscle pain. It is nature's sophisticated lipid manager. Now, I'll be honest, amla tastes intense, sour, bitter, astringent. Do not eat it dry. Mix half a teaspoon of organic amla powder into warm water with a small amount of raw honey. Drink it first thing in the morning, before breakfast. This creates an antioxidant shield around your cholesterol for the day ahead. Bringing it all together. Pause for a moment. Look at these 4 tools. Beetroot to open the road, Ceylon cinnamon to stop sugar damage, aged garlic to soften and stabilize plaque, amla to prevent oxidation. Together they create a comprehensive vascular defense system. But here's the most important advice I can give you today. Do not try to become a hero overnight. Do not buy all 4 tomorrow and start everything at once. Start with 1. Which symptom speaks to you? Heavy legs? Start with beetroot. Blood sugar spikes? Start with Ceylon cinnamon. Concerned about hardened plaque? Try aged garlic. Worried about cholesterol oxidation? Begin with amla. Listen to your body's whispers before they turn into screams. Your arteries are living tissue. They respond to care at any age. You have more control than you think. 1 teaspoon at a time. I want to hear from you. Which of these 4 vascular heroes surprised you the most? Are you heading to your kitchen right now to check your cinnamon jar? Tell me in the comments below. Your experience helps us all learn and grow together. Thank you for watching Sound Advice, where we turn science into strength. Stay healthy, and I will see you in the next video.